Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get smooth buttercream edges on your cakes using this carrot cake that I made. Please excuse my messy kitchen in the background. I just moved back home after a brief stint away at school and I am doing some reorganizing, so that'll get better actually throughout the video, I think, if you keep an eye on the background. So first thing that's important to a smooth buttercream is having a good base. So I have another video on my classic American buttercream recipe. So I would reference that in making your buttercream just to have a good starting base. Other important things are your tools. So I use this mini offset spatula. They come in different sizes. I like the really small one. People recommend to me getting a bigger one. I have a bigger one. I just really like the maneuverability of the little guy. And then of course a turntable. So mine is just an old Lazy Susan that my mom passed down to me. You can buy ones that are specific for cake decorating that are actually probably a little bit smoother in their turning. Mine kind of wobbles a little bit, and you'll see later that it makes ripples in the edge of my buttercream, which isn't ideal, but there's ways to smooth that out. So using that offset spatula, I just kind of dump all my buttercream on, make sure it's covering all the surfaces. And then the next tool I use is a metal scraper. This one is from the Flower Girl shop. She's a fellow Canadian baker, so I love to support the Canadians. And I like metal scrapers because they can be heated up, which I will do at the end for the final coat. But basically you just kind of hold it at an angle, run it around the edge of your cake as you spin your turntable, and then any gaps you can see me pointing out there, you want to fill in with more frosting. So this part takes out many iterations. You're going to fill in all the gaps and then run the scraper over it again, fill in more gaps, run the scraper over it again, and repeat until you're happy with the general smooth finish of the exterior. Okay, so we're at a point where there's no big holes, there's no massive areas with chunks of buttercream missing. It's generally pretty even and smooth all the way around. So at this point, I take my metal scraper, I run it under really hot water for a minute or two until it's heated up, and then I wipe it dry with a towel and run it one more time around the cake fairly slowly, and then I just check for any gaps, any spots that I missed. And for the top edge, what you're going to do is take your offset spatula and just smooth out that top crown. So you always want to make sure when you're adding buttercream to the sides of your cake that you have enough that it kind of pokes out over the top. That way you can flatten it and you'll have that 90-degree angle at the top of the cake, which is the sharp edges that many of us are looking for when decorating. And then I just smooth out the top, and that is it. It is done. At this point, you'll want to pop the cake in the fridge to chill for at least 15 minutes before whatever your next step is. In this case, I was adding a gold drip because it was a celebration cake and I wanted it to be gold. But it's important to make sure that you let it chill and set after you've done your final coat of buttercream first. So let me know if you guys give this technique a try. I'd love to hear about it. And follow me on social media for regular updates on my baking adventures. Thank you for watching and happy baking.